In this episode, we'll be covering the upcoming prom, hear what folks have to say another fact or cap, and get details on some other important events today, March 31st, 2023.
Welcome back, Devils. Quarter 3 ends next week on Friday. Be sure to turn in any work you have and keep up your grades.
Junior and senior prom tickets are now on sale. Prom will take place on May 19th aboard the Spirit of Boston. Tickets must be purchased before April 26th and are available to buy during lunch.
Seniors, don't forget to pay your class dues. Bring your cash/check to Mrs. Conley. Make sure to separate your class dues and sports dues.
Let's take a quick break for announcements and send it over to Hunter for this week's fact or cap.
Fact or cap, spring is the best season.
Fact.
Fact.
Cap. Cap. Fact.
Cap.
Fact.
Cap.
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 Yes.
Look at my watch. You don't have this. Brokey.
Toy Town is hosting a talent show tonight at 6 o'clock. Make sure to cheer them on.
Murdochs NHS will be attending a conference next week on April 6th. Get those promotion steps in and make sure to follow for more updates next week.
This past Monday, some Murdochs students attended and sang in Mozart's Requiem at Mechanics Hall in Worcester. They spent the day practicing with some other high school choirs along with Clark University's choir. Additionally, they were accompanied by the New England Conservatory Orchestra in this 55-minute-long piece.
Now let's bring it over to Alex for an update on the weather.
I'm not Alex, but this is this week's weather forecast. Today is going to be a high of 46 degrees with some chances of wintry mix. Saturday will be a high of 63 degrees with some showers and patchy fog. Ooh, mysterious. Sunday will look mostly sunny with some breeze and a high of 40 degrees. That rhymes. Monday will bring a high of 54 degrees and mostly sun. And Tuesday will be a high of 59 degrees with mostly sun also. It's short season, baby. Back to you at the studio.
There is a large number of items in Lost and Found located on the entryway of Miss Rickson's office. If you're missing any items or items of clothing, please check the Lost and Found before next Friday on April 7th. Anything left will be donated to the nurse's office for donation. Any questions? See Miss Conley in the main office.
Murdoch is heading to London in April of 2024. The trip will include days in London to see the sights, trips to Stonehenge and Bletchley Park, and West End Theatre production. And you'll get to step in both the East and the West hemispheres at the same time. A student interest meeting will take place on Monday during lunch in Miss Rondeau's room. Grab your lunch and come and find out what the trip is about.
Now, let's watch Foster answer the questions for this week's Autocomplete interview.
Hi, welcome back to Murdoch's Autocomplete interview. I'm Grayson.
I'm Ruth.
And video credit to Susan. And today we're here with Mr. Foster. Hi, Mr. Foster.
Hi.
How are you today?
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's good. First question is
Mr. Foster secretly Remy from Ratatouille?
I mean, I might have. Before I was a teacher, I was a chef.
Wow.
Look at that. I think that answered our question.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
I think so too. I think that's true. Next question. Why does Mr. Foster love science?
I love science because it is inquisitive and it gets people to think outside of the box. And I love biology because you get to study all the wonderful things that live in our world.
That's an amazing answer, Mr. Foster. Next question.
What is Mr. Foster's favorite murder case?
I think the one that I keep going back to is the disappearance and murder of Molly Bish, who was kidnapped from Warren, Massachusetts, and it happened right when I was getting out of high school, and she was about the same age as me, and so it really kind of stuck in my head.
That's cool. Never heard of it. It's pretty cool.
Look it up.
I
It's
definitely
very
should.
interesting.
I have a lot of studying to do when I get home.
You do.
All right, next question. What is Mr. Foster's favorite scary movie?
Favorite scary movie? Oh, man. There's too many. And they're all very scary. Well, my favorite documentary is Grizzly Man. I don't know about scary movies, so.
I've never heard of Grizzly Man. Is it about a man that's a grizzly bear?
It's about a man that lives with the grizzly bears, and then he gets eaten. So it's a little scary.
I mean, I guess that counts. The suspension.
Yeah.
Does Mr. Foster have a favorite rat?
That's like asking if I have a favorite student, and of course I do. It's Daisy.
Who's your favorite student?
No comment.
Next question, which is definitely my favorite question. What is Mr. Foster's favorite video game?
Oh, man. Wow, this is hard. I really like Minecraft. I always go back to that one. And I would have to say that the Elder Scrolls franchise is my favorite. And I've been playing a lot of Elder Scrolls Online the last month, so.
The Elder Scrolls is amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is. Great storyline, great gameplay. It's checks all the boxes.
Have you ever played The Last of Us?
No.
You should play it.
Isn't it kind of scary?
I mean, it's a zombie.
But it's good.
I feel like zombies are kind of overplayed at this point.
Well,
Are we gonna
it
throw this
depends.
thing?
Thank you, guys. Let's go around Murdoch and see everyone's answers for the question of the week.
What's the biggest financial advice you could give a student?
Don't spend money on things you don't need.
Don't take any advice from me because I'm broke.
Make sure you understand how much college is going to cost you in loans, and don't worry about going to a high price big name college, because a lot of people just need their bachelor's degree and you don't want to be saddled with a lot of loans early on. So you need to weigh that against what your career would be and if it would be a good payback.
I agree.
Not paying $4.82 for a Dunkin's iced coffee every morning. Make it at home.
A car is not an investment.
Delay getting a credit card until you absolutely have to.
Stop buying coffee from Dunkin' Donuts every morning and save your money.
I think the biggest advice I can give is try to figure out a couple roads to go as far as a career, and then try to get a part-time job if you can. But the biggest thing is when you are a senior, make sure you apply for scholarships.
My biggest piece of financial advice that I can give a student is that, unfortunately, our mothers are correct, and there is food at home that you can eat. Buy your groceries and make your own food.
That'll do it for this week's episode. Be sure to stay updated by following us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at MurdochHS.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we post an episode.
And with that, we'll see you next week, Murdoch.
Bye.